Hey yo, and welcome back to That Manga Club. I'm your club president and local tentacle monster, Cassandra Mangeka. You voted, so today we're talking about that wholesome horror manga. That's right, we're talking about Izumi Tomoki's Mieruko-chan. What started as a Twitter post quickly grew into a published series currently ongoing since 2018. This series has also been adapted to a 12-episode anime that I watched with my Discord. But we don't care about that. If you haven't read this manga, it has an amazingly clever concept where a girl named Miko suddenly has the ability to see ghosts, but she tries her hardest to pretend not to. It's so funny watching her try to play off like nothing is wrong despite holding in bricks. What this manga is truly about is misconceptions. We see it over and over, expertly presented in many ways. It makes you question everything as much as Miko does. This author skillfully plants seeds in your mind well before you realize it, and lets it grow and grow till you come up with your own theories, just to find out you were wrong because you misjudged. If you wish to read this manga, which I do recommend, this is your last chance before I start spoiling things. Alright, I warned you. One of the first characters we meet that we are meant to cast judgment on is a man who is followed by demonic-looking cats named Zen. Miko senses something off about him and refuses to let him have a stray cat she found, and instead gives it to a scary-looking man being followed by two cat spirits, sensing they follow him around out of love. He's a reoccurring background character that appears in bonus stories. Chapters later, Zen, the demonic catman, reappears as Miko's new homeroom teacher, now also being followed by a demonic woman. At the same time, there is news of a serial catnapper going around harming innocent kitties. Miko, of course, assumes it's her teacher and tails him. She grabs a cat before he can, then it jumps into the street with a car speeding down the road. Then, Zen springs into the street to save the cat. Now, why would a serial cat killer risk his life to save one? There's our misconception. He's not the culprit. The reason he's surrounded by so many cat ghosts is because he constantly tries to save stray cats, but they are often too sick to survive treatment. The reason they appear demonic is because of the mysterious ghost woman that haunts him. That woman is his late abusive mother, a representation of his past haunting him and the guilt he feels about taking in a stray cat and his mother disposing of it. He wanted to save the cat to have some sort of friend in the world, but ended up causing its death because of his psycho mother, and inadvertently created a self-punishing hell for himself. But for those who have read the manga, know there's still something more to Zen that seems off, that has yet to be revealed, but maybe hinted at? Or maybe we're being set up for another misjudgment. The author is easily able to convince you of a character being bad news every time. Many instances I told myself while reading, oh yeah, this guy, definitely bad news this time. Only to be told I'm a piece of crap for being judgmental of this person. The ghost designs in this series are grotesque in the best way. They are beautifully rendered and are even used in jokes. Many times I flipped a page and made a face at how unsettling a ghost was. Just when you think Miko and yourself are getting used to the ghosts, the author throws you something extra bizarre. On the opposite end are the living characters. They are cutesy and soft-looking. They are very well written and feel like real people. Whenever the manga is having a chill moment where the girls are at the bakery getting butt buns, yes, it feels like you're hanging out with your friends. They are genuinely funny and care for each other. Another thing I really enjoyed about this manga is that even though there are other people in the series who can see ghosts, they don't see them in the same way or to the extent that Miko can. There is a scene where Miko is talking to an elder medium, Mitsue, and she points out how sometimes spirits line up to what she speculates be taken away to the other side, and you get used to it. From her view, she sees the ghosts lining up entering auras of light. But from Miko's perspective, she sees spirits lining up to be horrifyingly eaten. Mitsue could be correct in some way, but she can't see the whole picture. There is another instance where a family of spirits is taken to the other side, but aren't eaten. They're whisked away by a large terrifying spirit, happily. Maybe the spirit lines are for the ghosts who haven't resolved their business in time? There's so much lore and mysterious backstory to the world, it keeps you interested. Anyway, I feel the varying views represents how there's different ways to see a situation. And even though you've gone through something similar, you can't assume the other person experienced it the same way you did. However, those different points of view create a whole picture that can help create a solution, so everyone's points of view is valid. For instance, Miko's best friend Hana was haunted by a ghost draining her life energy, but Miko can't see auras. They make friends with a girl named Yuria, who can see them, and only lower-tiered ghosts, so she can't see the ghost haunting Hana. Together they protect the clueless Hana from the ghost by making sure her life energy stays up with food. Miko thanks Yuria, but she feels like she didn't do much since she's unaware of the higher level ghost that was there, but Miko assures her she did way more than she knows. She unknowingly helped save the life. This further illustrates the situation experiences, and how what seems like a small gesture to one can seem so much more to someone else. And I feel this is something that can be best portrayed through this genre. Horror as a whole is hauntingly beautiful. Yes, the grotesque and gory ones too. If you watch more than schlocky slashers, you'll understand what I mean. Horror has the unique ability to articulate a message much more effectively than other genres. Like how it's easier to convey extreme anger or fear versus extreme happiness. This comedy horror manga is no exception. It's funny that as a kid, I couldn't handle scary things at all. Now I find comfort in horror films and other horror media. Many are very thought-provoking, and many are just very silly and fun. Thank you guys for stopping by for this Halloween spooky review. What did you guys think of Mieruko-chan? What should I review next? Don't forget to join the Discord, and I'll see you in the next one.